Coach Ramsey, an opportunity to come back, celebrate a man that means a lot to you. What does it mean for Coach Braun to go in this Hall of Fame here on this MAC induction night?
Great. It's so many emotions that it's unbelievable. Mentor, friend, brother. We've been through so much, through so many years. We laugh, we joke. Majority of those years have been absolutely tremendous. And to come back and see him duly honored in this manner is really heartfelt. And, you know, it kind of brought a tear to my eye because he's deserving, but he's always been one to bring those that achieved with him, bring them along. And so that's one of the reasons I'm here tonight, and it's tremendous.
So much of your career can be traced back to him. I mean, helping you at Eastern, then to go to Cal, and then to bring his team back and play you in your very first game.
And actually beat him.
And beat him.
Okay.
On the night he gets his Hall of Fame there, too.
Yeah, but no, you're right. He was instrumental every step of the way of my career. And, you know, we laugh. He actually hired me 3 different times. And so one of the hardest things I had to do is when I left him and came back to the University of Michigan, but it was because he saw things coming down the road.
Yeah.
This is something you have to do because what's going to happen after that? And so he's been right there. He's the godfather to my sons, and vice versa, from me to him, excuse me. So, you know, what can you say? Great night. Great night.
When you see his development, when you first knew him, he was a bachelor. Now he's a dad and a man who knows the world in a different way. How have you seen him grow, too, over your career?
I've seen it all in that regard. Seen it all. It's funny. Our first 2 months in California, we stayed in a hotel called the Claremont. And every morning, he wanted to go to yoga. And so one morning, I woke up, 5 o'clock in the morning, woke up. I said, why is he going to yoga? Well, that's his wife of today that was teaching the yoga class. So, and then to look at his children, son and daughter, I never thought he'd have children. Now he's the proudest papa going. He runs them all over the place, and you know, it's so I've seen it all. I've seen it all.
When you think of Eastern Michigan basketball, you have to think of Ben, right?
You do. You do. You think Eastern Michigan basketball has been great for a long time. Ben has been that staple when we think Division I. But you know, I grew up on Eastern Michigan basketball all the way back to Coach Freund. And, you know, Ben is the culmination of where we wanted to be, where we wanted to get. He took Eastern Michigan basketball into a new era.
Without the help of Regent Wilbanks and so many others, there would be no convocation center. There would be no game above center. Is it kind of the house that Ben built?
There would say Roy Wilbanks. You can say that loudly. I would have never been head coach at Eastern Michigan University without the support of Roy Wilbanks. Ben would have never been there. You talk about the Convocation Center, which people didn't believe in, would have never happened. You talk about Eagle Crest Golf Club, which was swamp, woods, would have never been there. That was the vision of Roy Wilbanks, a tremendous, great Ypsilantian in that regard.